One of the most expensive and brightest actresses of our time and the sexiest women in the world, once spit on all conventions, listened to her heart, and married a simple cameraman. Julia Roberts and Denny Moder married in 2002 and will celebrate their 22nd wedding anniversary in the summer. The movie star still looks at her spouse with loving eyes and recently shared her thoughts on her married life. She revealed that she still smiles ear to ear when Moder's name is spoken in front of her. "He's just my favorite person," the actress said. "He's so smart, kind and genuine in the way he looks at the world and admires people. He's so strong and loving." Not long ago, Julia Roberts and her husband Daniel Moder and 3 children settled in Presidio Heights. This is one of the most prestigious and quiet neighborhoods of San Francisco. From the house of the actress has a breathtaking view of the Pacific Bay and the famous Golden Gate Bridge. Now their son Henry is 16 and twins Hazel and Finney are turning 19. On the occasion, Julia spoke about her family life, which she described as a dream come true. "I was never really taken by the fact that I was an actress," she said. "It was my dream, but it's not the only one. The life I've built with my husband, the life we've built together with our children is the best. To return home at the end of the day with triumph to them." Let's take a look back at their love story and how they managed to build a happy family and their lives. Julia Roberts is an American film actress and producer born on October 28, 1967, and now the actress is 56 years old. Roberts' first career breakthrough came after the release of the films Mystic Pizza and Steel Magnolias, for the latter of which she was awarded a Golden Globe and her first Oscar nomination. A year later, the actress acquired the status of Hollywood star, playing the lead role in the comedy melodrama Pretty Woman, for which she received a second Golden Globe and a new nomination for the Oscar. Ocean's 11 Friends, Eat, Pray, Love, Erin Brockovich. In her filmography, more than 60 films, most of which had box office success and brought world fame to the actress. She has won numerous awards, including Oscars, Golden Globes, and BAFTAs. Julia Roberts is one of the highest paid actresses of the 1990s and the first half of the 2000s. Her films have brought in more than $2 billion at the global box office. From 1993 to 1995, the actress was married to country singer Lyle Lovett. Denny Moder is an American cameraman. Born January 31, 1969 in Los Angeles, California, USA to producer Mike Moder. Graduated from St. Monica Catholic High School in 1987 and received a degree in psychology from the University of Colorado at Boulder 1992. He's known for his work in such films as Fireflies in the Garden 2008 and The Secret in Their Eyes 2015. Received an Emmy Award nomination for his camera work in the TV movie The Normal Heart 2014. True love fell on them unexpectedly. The couple met in 2000 on the set of the movie The Mexican, where Julia played one of the main roles, and Denny worked as an assistant cameraman. At the end of filming, they began to often see together in Los Angeles, where Denny lived, and in New Mexico, not far from Julia's ranch. What was it that captivated the superstar? According to her, she always dreamed of a simple human life, far from red carpets and awards. As the actress said in an interview, the fact that Danny is different from all her exes, she realized immediately, he's a real man, serious and selfless. He is always responsible for his words and will never blame someone for his choice. Julia later admitted, "When I met Danny, it was a real earthquake. I finally found my soulmate, my man. When I think about what has made my life what it is, what makes my soul sing and shine, I realize it's all him. All the good and light, all the glow from within, and all my joy comes from him." At first, Roberts had a hard time sorting out her feelings. It was horrible. What to say? You don't want to lose a friend. What if he doesn't love you? I kept playing out all these crazy scenarios. But when she finally made a decision, she didn't stop. Instantly ended her relationship with Benjamin Brett, her almost official date, and had a frank talk with Danny. Danny had been married to makeup artist Vera Moder for 4 years. When the paparazzi caught the couple on one of their dates and the media circulated the photos, a scandal broke out. Julia was called a bitch and a marriage destroyer. And Vera at the time gave interviews in which she said that she was not going to give her husband to this kidnapper of other people's husbands. For the heart of Danny began a real battle. Roberts offered Vera a lot of payoff to agree to divorce, $10,000, but Vera was adamant. Later, the amount increased to $110,000 and then to $220,000. In the end, Vera agreed to sign the papers, and Julia got what she wanted. It was rumoured that this outcome of the case was dissatisfied with the relatives of Moda, father and stepmother. The happy family life of their son was destroyed by a windy beauty who could soon play around and leave him. According to one of Danny's acquaintances, he was not at all the uncomplaining slave to the situation he was portrayed in the press. Danny said that the feelings he had for Julia were so great that he was willing to move mountains to be with her. They were close and realised that no matter what, they had to be together. The only person Danny could find support from was his mother Patty, who approved of his new relationship. Solving all these problems took almost a year and a half. Julia met almost all of Danny's relatives and overcame their distrust. And 2 months after Danny's divorce, on July 4, 2002, he and Julia were married at her ranch during a family barbecue, without pathos and ceremony. Of all the celebrities, only Bruce Willis was a guest. The in-laws did embrace Roberts after all. On their wedding day, Danny's father Mike Moda said, "Julia, welcome to our family." Just a year later, she said in an interview, "I think today I am happier than ever. I have found a harbor in my life. My husband, Danny, has really brightened it. When we got married, I met a lot of people and experienced things that energized me. Not only changed, but inspired." The greatest joy of the first years of marriage was the birth of twin babies in 2004. The boy was named Phineas, and the girl, Hazel. Then the same actress admitted that the children gave her a new meaning of life. The new status also affected her career. She increasingly refused new roles, but tried herself in a new role, began to voice cartoons. News of the second pregnancy of the star sounded very soon, in late 2006. The third child appeared in June 2007. The boy was named Henry. In recent years, Julia very rarely agrees to shoot. She has not even appeared at the Oscar ceremony for several years, preferring to watch it at home with her family on TV. I adore motherhood, both when things are difficult and when everything is easy and simple. Love and kindness still reign in the house and family. I am not embarrassed when I fall off my feet already at 8 in the evening. After all, I am now given a new way to appreciate and live weekends and vacations, Christmas, summer vacations. It is all filled with new meaning and great joy and happiness. There are days when I just finish preparing breakfast and cleaning the kitchen, and then it's time for lunch. And after you have to think about dinner, set about her new daily routine. 41-year-old actress. More and more often Julia preferred to work home hobbies, knitting and cooking. According to Roberts, she has previously very carefully selected movies and did not take on the work on several pictures at the same time, and the new status of a wife and mother of 3 children, and made her selective. Julia and Danny decided to keep the children away from the prying paparazzi. The family was rarely seen on the streets of New York or Los Angeles, and most of their time was spent on the same ranch in New Mexico.